Howdy, howdy, fellow YouTubers. Mr. Z bunch of numbers here with a Hot Wheels confession. Now, folks, for those of you who are looking for simply just a Hot Wheels update, this will not be that. So, if you're not interested in my personal life at all, I don't blame you. So, please feel free to just skip this video and don't watch it, because I obviously don't want to put anything on anybody. But this video is simply going to be confessions of Mr. Z, the Hot Wheels nut. Now, I don't mean this in sarcastic ways, because really, it is true. I have become a Hot Wheels nut of late, and I've been buying a lot of cars. Now, I'm sure this is a common thing, and it happens to a lot of people who collect Hot Wheels, but the burnout rate of collectors is basically going to increase the more cars you buy. Now, the more cars you buy, it's just a lack of focus. And Race Grooves has pointed this out, Mr. Mark, or as I like to call Groovy, has pointed this out, that sometimes it's just good to thin the herd and focus your collection and get a specific focus for your collection, because it's not economical to buy Hot Wheels all the time. And now for me, it's especially true. Right now I'm going to college, got a lot of debt in loans, and although I have money in my pocket, I have that money in my pocket because I have loans. And those loans are going to come due, and the days of buying Hot Wheels will be over. And this is why it is extremely important for me to just be honest with everybody here on YouTube. I share my cars with you guys, and sometimes it may seem like I'm just another spoiled Hot Wheels brat, or somebody who has too much money in their pocket and too much time to spend looking at Hot Wheels, which really isn't the case. I could really focus more on school. I could really focus more on a lot of things, but the most important thing is that I need to start making better choices, and I need to start making choices for my own life and what I need to do to become a better person, but not just a better person, a better man, because I'm 22 years old and I'm looking to get married soon, and I can't go into a marriage with debt up to my ears, poor spending habits, and making poor choices. And the biggest part of that is Hot Wheels. And Hot Wheels has been my biggest vice, because I spend a lot of money on Hot Wheels. I spend a lot of time thinking about Hot Wheels. I spend a lot of time looking for Hot Wheels. And it just takes a lot of time out of my daily life to, continue to put out content for Hot Wheels. I'm not saying that you can't do it and not have it as your focus, but it can become too much of a priority. And that's what this video is mostly going to be about. It's going to be a pretty long video, so I do apologize. But the gist of this is that I am going to be focusing my collection. And the specific focus of my collection is going to be errors. Now, what this means for the rest of my collection is I won't be holding on to it. I am going to be selling cars that aren't specifically meaningful to me, and I'm going to be selling cars that I bought off eBay. I'm going to try to get as much as I can as far as costs back from purchases that I've made on cars that I don't really need, which I don't really need any of these cars or any of the cars in my collection, but there's obviously cars that you have just because it's a hobby, which is healthy to have a hobby. But yeah, just going to be looking to slim down the herd and focus my collection on errors. And most of all, I think I'm going to do a little bit more blog type videos. So I apologize for those of you who really enjoy the Z-Team Hot Wheels haul videos, because there probably won't be many more that are going to be big or fancy or extravagant. I'm not going to be looking for treasure hunts all the time. I'm not going to be bringing home 10 error cars. It's just going to be the occasional Hot Wheels error here and there. And that's my goal, is to get focused in not only my Hot Wheels collecting, but in life, and just try to be honest, upfront, and realistic with my spending, with my expectations for things, and most of all, just being honest with everybody, because I haven't been the most honest person, and it probably shows. So anyways, really, I don't want to go too much more on this, but feel free to comment, and I don't blame you if you unsubscribe to my channel because of what I say or what I do from here on out, and because that's just your choice. But I'm definitely going to be making some changes, and things around here aren't going to be the same as they have been, because I really need to start doing things differently. And I apologize to those of you who who will miss out, but I really feel like in the long run it'll be healthier for me and Mrs. Z, and most of all, it's just better to be honest with yourself and honest with everybody here, and putting a better image out to everybody else in the world. Because if you don't know how to run your own life, and you don't put a good projection of yourself out to the world, it doesn't set a good example. And I really hope someday to be a really good example for anybody who watches my videos, and for the most part, I really hope to be not necessarily a role model, but just an overall decent image of respect and goodwill. I really hope to have a lot of goodwill towards everybody, and just try to be an encouraging person and make up for my lack of Hot Wheels, because obviously Hot Wheels aren't everything about me, and they don't define me, and pretty much Hot Wheels are a hobby, and I really hope to make it back into a hobby instead of a safety blanket, because I feel like over these last few years Hot Wheels have become my safety blanket, the thing that I use to kind of cope with my own problems and really hide from making decisions for my own life. And it's really hard for me to come out and say it in front of everybody, but I feel like it is absolutely necessary that I be honest with everybody and let everyone know that it's not perfect, and that I can't keep going buying Hot Wheels like this. I'm sure some people can buy Hot Wheels like this and it's not a burden to them, but it's because they've made good decisions in life, and they have careers and jobs that can support a hobby in the way that they can buy a lot of cars. But I don't have that yet, and I don't know if I ever will, but my hopes are that someday that I will be able to buy more cars. But if that never happens, I'll be more than happy with just having a family, just having a wife, and being able to say I made the best of my life. And I guess that's the overall theme of this video, is that I really want to start taking better advantage of all the opportunities that are given to me, and I don't want to waste any more time with things that I don't need, or do things that are not productive and that aren't going to help further my life in a good way. And so anyways, that's my Hot Wheels confession. I really hope that this helps you guys understand me a little bit better and know that I'm just not another person who has too much money and too much time to Hot Wheels hunt. So anyways, I hope you guys listen to this whole but this whole confession, and feel free to comment, and I encourage you to do the same. If you feel like you're not being honest with yourself, if you feel like maybe you're not portraying the best of yourself to the world, be honest with yourself, and you don't have to make a video, and you don't have to make a scene about it. You don't have to do anything really other than just start making conscious choices to do things in your life that are going to help further yourself and make yourself a better person. And I feel like this video is going to be part of my healing and part of my growing as an adult. So anyways, that's about all I got to say. I'm a little bit shaky just because it feels good to be really upfront. This is Mr. Z at his best, and this is what I really hope to show in the future.